Razzmatazz Multimedia presents James Brown and the Farmer Show Love.
I feel like if your name is the same as another famous person, it's up to you to change it. Like Tom Hardy.
So it's up to you to make your own stage name?
Yeah.
David Bowie. He did that.
Yeah, exactly. Because Tom Hardy, I mean, you know, it's already been taken. Thomas Hardy, the author.
The author. What do you write?
Like Tess of D'Urbervilles and, oh my God, a bunch of stuff. Now that you asked me, I can't remember. Jude the Obscure. Those kind of, like, a lot of books that... what was it? Far from the Maddening Crowd, I think was him. And they made it into a movie a couple times. But yeah, I feel like it's up to you to change your name because it's obnoxious. Well, I mean, they had that the guy who directed 12 Years a Slave, Steve McQueen. I guess that's okay.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah, like when you make a movie like that, it's like, okay, you can be called anything you want because that's, you know, that's more important than a movie about a freaking guy driving a car in San Francisco.
All right, what is... Turn that down.
There.
Okay.
Well, that's going to be fun when I do that on camera.
Okay. Sean Connery as digital Sean Connery in Ian Fleming's EA Games, Ian Fleming's Broccoli Productions from Russia with Love.
Oh, delicious
007 gun. This is
from Zardoz with Love.
Was that Earth or not? I can't... Anyway.
I don't want to talk about it. We should watch that, though.
Zardoz?
Yeah.
That was actually a really fun movie.
I think that we'll save that for... I just realized that most of these podcast thingies... What are we calling these?
Episodes?
Yes. Most of these episodes are going to be us being like, we should do this.
We never live in the present. We're always in a hypothetical future.
That's going to be a good drinking game, no matter what you're drinking. You know, battery acid or whiskey. It's like, oh, they're going to do something they're never going to do in the future.
At least we have goals.
We should review Rock and Roll High School.
Agents. All right, here we go. Just like the book in the movie.
Yeah. I love how they describe this in the book. He walks in a thing that doesn't really look like a scope, and then tomato sauce comes
and then Sean
down.
Connery's stunt double shoots the gun, and he shoots through the gun. Does the bullet go back in the gun? Is that what's going on?
Yeah,
like there was one.
Was he shooting him above, like in the forehead, and like it squirts onto the scope?
There was one where like they CGI'd a bullet coming straight into the gun barrel. So I think he just like clogs up the gun, and
that's precision right there.
Yeah, Pierce Brosnan, I think. Well, it was a CGI, so probably that. Yeah.
CGI Pierce Brosnan. They haven't done that since the Mrs. Doubtfire computer game.
I don't think I want to know what that is.
Help is on the way.
Help or bad guys. Spectre, but not because they couldn't use him for the game.
Isn't it weird that like in our lifetime, and now it's gonna happen again? Like Russians were the go-to villain.
Oh yeah, that takes me back.
Actually, even the '90s, really, because
that time, yeah. Yeah, but that was like it wasn't the Russians. It was like a guy using the Russians.
It was like defectors who like still weren't all right with Russia like joining the world again.
Yeah, and it was all about like Russia post.
Certainly.
Wait, what did he say?
Where does it go?
Oh yeah, so I should point out that this game got Sean Connery to do the voice as Sean Connery.
It actually is him?
It actually is Sean Connery.
Well, of course, he wasn't doing much in 2005. 2001, it says.
That can't be right.
Oh, so 2005 here, isn't it? Oh, the GameCube official seal was from 2001.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense.
I don't read too good. Yeah, and yes, I am going to say Russia when I mean USSR. I know I'm going to screw that up, but...
I think they say Russia in this game, too. What were the bad guys in all the movies? Was Smersh the Russians, what they'd call the Russians?
Smersh?
Yeah, it was like, maybe that was the books.
Well, that was a real thing, too, Smersh, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, it was like short for Schmeshpunum or something, death to spy. It translates to death to spies, whatever that is in Russian.
Which is a term kids were saying in college. Smersh.
Smersh. It's like a South Park thing, probably. Okay, I guess I'm Sean Connery.
Didn't this happen in Godfather 3? I don't know.
Probably. There's some...
I actually remember my grandmother. I was like 6 when I saw Godfather 3. Grandfather 3. And I remember the scene where they're like at a party in Las Vegas, and all of a sudden the helicopter just like goes to, it just starts shooting in the windows of the hotel.
Oh, jeez.
And I just thought that was so cool.
Well, I mean, it is.
And I still remember, I think there's a scene where Andy Garcia and his cousin are making gnocchi. But in my family, we call it rats. Yes, I'm already way off topic. So.
We did this to be on topic. We played James Bond because he kept bringing it up in the old episodes.
Now we're going to have to play the Godfather game, which I think is on PS2. No, we're not going to do that.
Yeah, I'm not investing in one of those doohickeys. Alright, so I guess these guys are jetpacking.
But yeah, the only time I ever saw people make gnocchi in a movie at that time. So give me my moment, damn it.
Alright, well, starting off on thin ice.
Turns out these guys are all performance artists. It's like in Naked Gun. You killed 5 actors. Good ones. That was Shakespeare in the Park, you idiot. God, what a great series that is. And yes, I am going to talk about James Bond here soon.
Oh, yeah? What's your favorite James Bond movie?
Casino Royale? The
60s one? The one with Woody Allen and...
David Niven.
Is that who it was?
Isn't he who plays Bond?
I never saw that one. I saw the Daniel Craig one and I read the book, which, I gotta say, creepy book.
Oh my god, yeah.
You read the book?
Yeah, I've read the first 4 Bond books, I think.
Which ones were those? It was Casino Royale was the first
Live
one,
and
right?
Let Die I think Live and Let Die might have been one of the
Yeah, that might have been
ones.
the second one.
And that's a really entertaining book, even though it has, I want to say it's Live and Let Die, that has a chapter name that I'm not going to say.
Yeah, that would be the one.
You know what I'm talking about?
That's what it's like in Louisiana, right?
Yeah, and you just see that title and you're like, oh my god.
Oh.
Like, I know he was British, but when did that ever seem right?
It was written in the 50s, right?
Eisenhower's America, but he was British.
Make America Great the first time. Eddie Eisenhower, or whatever his name was.
What, Mamie? Oh, no, that's his wife.
Amy Eisenhower?
Dwight David Eisenhower?
Dwight Eisenhower, that's it, you're right. Whoa, I probably just got, like, a lot of flack for that. Just think, at this moment, there are people typing angrily into the comments.
God, if we're lucky.
And no one can report us, right? I mean, they can't, like, sue me or anything.
Like, he didn't remember Eisenhower's first name.
Yeah. And he made a Trump joke. And, well, is that okay?
Yeah, it's always okay.
It's the internet, though. People probably like Trump on the internet.
So is this game actually, because I'm not going to lie, it's been a long time since I've really watched a Bond movie fully.
Right.
Is this how From Russia with Love starts?
No. This, I think they threw in there to... I don't know why this mission is in here. They do... The movie starts out with Bond in a hedge maze, which is in this game, but they make you do this thing in London first.
When Bond's trying to slaughter his whole family at the Overlook Hotel.
He's catching all the jumpsuit meanies and shooting their grenades up the belt, which I guess is kind of a cool feature.
Oh, that was kind of cool, yeah. Did they ever make a Shining game?
A what?
The Shining?
That's not what I thought you said. But not that I know. I thought you said...
A very shiny game?
I thought you said sharding game. I'm like, no, they did not make that.
Oh, you know there's got to be one. I mean, they made The Thing into a game. You remember that?
Was that the thing John Carpenter's?
Yes.
Oh, geez, string meanies. John Carpenter's The Thing, or
Yeah.
the new one that came out?
No, the John Carpenter one.
I did not know that. Is that back in the 90s?
No, it was like 5 years ago.
Really?
Yeah, and it had like a fear meter or something. And like it was cool the way it looked.
There was one game that
Another
had like
great movie.
There was some horror game that had like a sanity meter that like.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
you
yeah.
go crazy eventually to hear voices and the camera would go all weird.
I know what you're talking about. Was that a Dreamcast game?
That was a GameCube game?
I think you're right. GameCube
game? Yeah, that was cool. I think what kind of sucks about it though is that it was such a great idea that they like patented the idea so no one else can use it.
Oh yeah.
So the idea of like a loony meter is just off the tables now.
Oh, that's
I guess I'll go in here.
Oh, you know, just casually wearing that oversized leaf blower.
It's okay. Have your head.
It's another thing in movies, just like how impervious to glass everybody is.
Every glass is made of sugar in movies.
Even like the smallest like speck of glass in real life is gonna do some sort of damage.
Oh yeah, like I touched a piece of glass once. I got a cut the size of a cut. Well, this might be like. I guess I just shoot this thing. I can't use it.
When in doubt, shoot electronics.
How do I?
You need this pass key.
Did you say we need his house key? Oh,
Passkey.
Now, do you take her with you, or
Nope.
do you give her an open palmed? Oh no, I gotta go into that.
Well, you know, that's one of the deviations this game made from the movie. James Bond does not strike any woman in this movie.
Ah. The PC crowd wouldn't have it.
PC.
Have you ever seen that interview with Sean Connery where he talks about, you know, sometimes it's okay to,
No.
I don't know, I mean, I might be putting words in his mouth, basically say, like, correct a woman with a open palm slap kind of thing.
It sounds made up, but I want to believe you. Well, I don't want to believe you, but...
Will we get in trouble for, like, playing audio from a clip?
I mean, we're not saying it, right? Oh, jeez, strings. There we go. Do that,
let's see
strings.
here.
String meanies. I hate them so much. Where am I going?
Okay,
Probably not there.
it's a 58-second clip. Hopefully we don't have to listen to the whole thing.
Not the worst thing to slap a woman now and then. As I remember, you said you don't do it with a clenched fist. It's better to do it with an open hand. Yeah, remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, he's not
I
saying
love
it.
that.
I haven't changed my opinion.
You haven't?
No, not at all.
You think it's good to slap a woman?
No, I don't think it's good.
You don't think it's bad?
I don't think it's that bad. I think that it depends entirely on the circumstances and if it merits it.
Well, what would merit it?
Well, if you have tried everything else.
I think we know where this is going.
Yeah, we got the gist of what's going on.
I think that was a badly edited video when he said, you know, I haven't changed my opinion on it. They asked, what do you think about taking the role in Highlander? That's what he really was asked.
Can we go back to Zardoz for a second?
Yes.
'Cause, I mean, that's probably like the biggest non-regret of his career.
I mean, that cod piece really changed the world.
And the revolver. Jetpack, wee!
Now, if I remember that correctly, John Boorman directed that.
I think so. He did something really successful, so he had like the money to do whatever he wanted.
John Boorman is also known for Deliverance, which is a great movie. And I'm trying not to vomit while saying this.
What's going on?
Exorcist 2: The Heretic.
What?
Have you ever heard of that?
No.
Oh my god. We're gonna review it. It's like, it came out like a couple years after The Exorcist. It's just, my god. We won't even talk about it now because James Bond is using a rocket jet thing.
Yeah, this is kind of like, alright.
Rocket Knight Adventures.
This is in one of the movies, right?
Yeah, this is
Like Thunderball, maybe? Didn't Thunderball have rockets?
Beaches, I think.
Or am I thinking of Never Say Never Again?
Again, like, I really wish I would have refreshed my memory with the Bond movies before we did this video, because, like, I've seen them all, and, like, I could honestly not differentiate between a lot of them.
You know what? I'm sure even the most distinguished of Bond fans.
I mean, there are so many, and they're so long. At least even when they weren't long, they felt long. And that's why I told you.
Like, yeah, you're saying last time, like, even when they weren't long, they felt long.
They felt long. And again, I love these movies, but, like, it's almost like, yeah, it's almost like I love them in the abstract. But if you try to sit me down with too many of them, I'm going to go crazy. My friend and I, when we were in grade school, there used to be a rental store. There used to be a rental store everywhere.
All right,
but there used to be one. There used to be a rental store.
You sound like Sean Connery when you do that voice. Oh, here we go. Whee! This works in real life.
Used to be able to rent the town carriage. But we would every weekend, for like a few months, rent two Bond movies.
Oh, man.
And like he'd always stay over my house, and we'd watch them.